Hi Pisces, how are you? How's things? I'm Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always my lovelies, you're very welcome here to your March 2018 tarot reading. So to my old subscribers, I'm delighted to have you back. How have you been? I hope you've been good. To my new subscribers, you're very welcome here. The vibe here is that this is a tucha, this is the tribe, and it's a family, and we take care of each other here, okay? So very welcome here today. You are all of you from wherever you are. Now this, I'll straight up say this, Pisces. Oh, actually first say apologies for not getting to you in February. I was like ridiculously, I don't think I slept a lot of February. I completely was just burnt out. Oopsie-doo. I worked myself down to the bone in February, hello. And then I needed to recoup, so my apologies. I wanted to get to you all, I wanted to do videos, but I was literally working like every day of the week. So, but I'm glad I'm here with you now for March. And also to my new subscribers, my old subscribers know this, my old viewers know this, that this won't fully resonate with you. Some tarot readers will say, oh, this it might or it will, or some of it will. I'm telling you now it won't. I'm telling you now because it's a general reading that's for like so many viewers, so there's no way, do you know what I mean? There's no way. I mean, it would be great if it was a case that this one particular reading completely resonated with you. I'd be like, yes, well, I'm delighted for you. But realistically, it probably won't, because there's so many people that I'm reading for and so many stories that come out. So check out your moon and your rising sign as well. Or if you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, I can do that with you as well. So my details will be at the end of this video and are below this video as well. Okay, so as I always say to my beautiful viewers, my gorgeous viewers, on the inside and out, grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, your dinner, whatever it is, and then come back to me and let's have a chat about March, yeah? Because, why are my cards going a bit, there we are. Yeah, because this isn't just me doing a reading, like this is us having the chats about what's going on, yeah? Because that's how I work. It's a conversation, and you'll probably find yourself replying back to what I'm saying. And that's good, right? That's good. I do it as well with some tarot readers, and I find that when I'm talking to them, it's like when it most resonates, yeah? So we're going to do a different type of spread today, because I like to mix it up. This is called Divining Myself. So what is that? Divine. Not define, but divine, as in divine energy. So this spread is to help you look within a little bit more. Try and understand yourself a bit more, your motivations maybe for March, some things you may know, some things you may not know, and bring to light those things so that we can have a really good and productive March, yeah? Thought about doing a love reading and I went, nah, no. You know what? No, it's okay. Let's focus on the individual, because I quite like individualism, yeah? So, complete side note though, because I have my tea here. If any of you are like fruity tea drinkers, I'm drinking the nicest, oh my god, it's called cherry. This, and I'm not selling this, by the way. I'm not sponsored by this, but it's like cherry and cinnamon tea. It's by Twinings. Oh, lads and ladies, it's delicious. Anyway, just because I'm drinking it now, I feel like I should tell everyone. I'm like, listen, this tea is amazing. Anywho, enough of the jibber jabber, yeah? We're going to do one more and then we're set. This is an 8-card spread. I've just done it for Leo Cancer and I feel like it's really good actually. I quite like it, so. Oh, that's us. Yeah. And as always, I'll just talk you through the different positions and how they correspond, yeah? Alrighty. Nope, one. I haven't actually been clarifying any of the cards thus far. Because I feel like that would turn into an hour reading, and I think most people like shorter readings, so I like longer because I like listening to longer readings. I do stuff as I'm listening to other people's readings, but if you prefer like a half an hour, yeah, I think that's max for people, yeah? Right, so let's go. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is your first card here, okay, and this is you now. Where are you at now with yourself? Who am I? Where am I? Oh, here we go. Right, this is quite magical because Cancer had this exact card in this exact position. And what I said to Cancer is what I said to Cancer is what I say to you guys as well. The Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, beautiful. Some of you, and maybe a water sign thing, I've yet to do Scorpio, so let's see if that's a trend, yeah? With the water signs, this is saying that the way your life has been going lately, the way things have been moving, the way you feel a change, the way you feel like things are coming and all of a sudden then going out of your life, that is all coming to an end. The Wheel of Fortune is coming 360 for you, and it's almost like resetting into, honestly, it's like the reset button. It kind of is. Some of you may have felt this change coming, or some of you may have had very, I keep hearing this word, disruptive emotional ties with people, or mental ties with people or scenarios. So before, actually, I forgot to say this to you. Before I go any more in depth into this reading, what I'd like you to do is ask it a question. Yeah? Because this can go across the board. This can be love, this can be work, this can be family, friends, whatever. How it interacts with you as well, and how you're feeling about yourself. So I would say, ask it a question. Just think about it. Ask it a question. And then see how it corresponds. And for some of you who don't want to do that, let's just see how we roll out, yeah? Okay, cool. Lovely. Back to the reading. So, this Wheel of Fortune, I actually quite love the Wheel of Fortune because it's saying destiny's coming in and it's taking hold, it's taking the reins and it's pulling you along with it. Now, for some of you I feel a little bit of resistance. I don't know why, but I feel like there is a little bit for some of you as to where your life is going into the next chapter or what way it's moving. Now, I said this to Cancer and I'll say it to you guys as well. There's two serpents here. For me, that represents one or two people who have talking in your ear about certain things, who maybe have more detriment than they are of good intention, I should say. The word can come out. They're not of complete ill intent, but where they are doesn't vibe with where you are, okay, where you are now. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune's coming as well, so we can get rid of it. The visuals that I had for Cancer was like, you know, St. Patrick coming in, stomping the snakes out. That's kind of like this Wheel of Fortune just rolled over them. It's like, nope, not for you, not for the next chapter, because you're going somewhere else and you're flying high. And there may be a bit of sadness attached to this, because every time we change or move into different areas of our life and they change, it's kind of like, oh, what I know is gone. It's not fully gone, but it's that things need to just either completely be gone or just wait around in the background because you need to move on to the next thing that betters yourself. So this is where you are now. This is slightly somber energy. I feel like you're slightly glassy-eyed, Pisces. Some of you may be quite upset that this, whatever this is, where you are now, it's all changing, right? But for the better. Now, the second card that is over this is what bugs you. Excuse me while I take a beverage. Put that there. It's good for the voice. Now, what bugs you? Like, really, Pisces, what's freaking annoying you lately? What's really bugging you? Ten of Pentacles. Right, okay, so who had this? Leo had this, but in this section. What's bugging you is... This is interesting actually, because it's such a great card. I personally love this card. Pentacle energy, Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn, meaning earthly elements, good foundations, tangible goods and non-tangible, things that you deem of wealth and some sort of disposition. This is saying that all of that stuff, the happy home life, having money, having good friendships, good work relations, all that, that is starting to bug you. Now, some of you may say, oh, hold on. Having social wealth security in that sense, good family life, good friends, good home life, that doesn't bug me. No, it doesn't. But I think what's actually bugging you is that you're coming into your own. Cancer had so much of this vibe too. And it's the case that the social norms that you see every day that may not correspond to your path in particular are starting to grate on you. What we call social conditioning. Cancer definitely had this in their reading. And it's about you wanting to like carve your own path, and not because other people told you to or not because they expected you to. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when people want to have kids. Why do you want to have kids? Oh, because some people think, well, that's what you do. That's the next chapter. Other people are just like, oh, I don't mind if I have them. And others are like, well, no, just because society tells me I should have children doesn't mean I want them. Then others go, I want to have kids with someone that I love, not because the external influences tell me so. And I feel like some of you are kind of like vagabonds here. Some of you actually do go against the grain quite naturally, because even though you're two fishies, you kind of, when I'm saying about this being an individual reading, like for the individual rather than a love reading, is because you guys can be very individualistic. And it's like you can be the loners even though you don't want to be. But there's something about you that's always on the outside. Like, you're the counter argument sometimes, I feel. You're the opposition. You're not always in the group, but you are. But you're not really. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's very, I'm trying to develop this better verbally. Which is that you are kind of your own person and you don't really care if that goes with what society says. And that is key for you. But of late, because of this change, this may be saying this of what you acknowledge, what you see in it every day, you're like, yeah, okay, that's grand, I get it, I have to get the house and the kids and the cars and the job and the money and all that. Normally you're like, yeah, I see it, that's fine. But lately that's starting to annoy you. It also could mean that family in general are starting to grate on you. It may be for whatever reason. It could be because you're in this midst of change, or it could be just yourself, that family affairs at the moment aren't as strong as they could have been, or they are, because something about them is just really annoying you. Now, your third one is, what do you like about yourself? Okay, what do you like? I often find it, we always know what we don't like about ourselves, but we never really know what we do like about ourselves. It's an odd question, isn't it? But what do you like, Pisces? Let's have a look. King of Cups. So what you like about yourself is that you're very much in your emotional control. This is cup energy. This is you, Cancer and Scorpio. This is about owning your emotions, owning your artistic endeavors, your creativity, knowing how to move them and flow them, and in very ways, again, being very individualistic. With the King of Cups, I'm solely here by myself and I know I can do it. And it doesn't matter how turbulent the waters get. You always know that you are very solid within yourself and you let things wash over you. This is very, very good for you, Pisces, because sometimes emotionally things can get a bit rough for you. Sorry guys, my camera switched off there, and because I said it to you before, this happened in January, is that it only records for 12 minutes and it shuts down or shuts off, and it's really annoying. And every time I read for you guys, I get so focused that I forget to double check the time, because it pulls me out. I don't really like that. But we were talking about the King of Cups, yeah? Let's go back to this. Also, apologies if you hear me, I have a sweet because my throat is getting a bit sore, so I'll be hopefully not too chewy. That's a bit irritating, I know, but apologies anyway. I hope this works for you. So what you like about yourself is this King of Cup energy that's governed by Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. It's you. Now, masculine energy here. What does that mean? Well, masculines are known to be more direct in their energy and their conduct. Queens are known to be more passive in their conduct. Like, I don't like, traditionally I'll go by those, but realistically I don't fully agree with that. I believe we embody both, and both can embody both energies. But if we're going to go down the traditional route, this means that you are very much in a very assertive, direct, chaser-like energy. You're going after what you want. You're very driven and you're focused. Eyes on the prize of where you want to be, who you want to be, and where you want to go. And this is also saying no matter how rough the waters get, your emotional intellect that you have, that all the water signs have, is so strong that you're just allowing anything external, negative in any platform, in any sort of way, any negativity. And I don't mean, like, I mean opposition. Because opposition is good for growth, yeah? It makes us rethink our ideals and makes us kind of check into other people's views. And that's okay, but I'm talking about negativity of those people that come at you. And this is saying you have the ability that you're so secure emotionally in yourself now, that you allow those waters just over you. Let them wash over. Water off a duck's back, yeah? That's that feeling with this particular person. And that's what you're liking about yourself now. That you've very much come into your own. And that you can stand tall and be like, yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter what you throw at me. I have this cup and it's full. And I'll always have it full because I'll make sure it is. Because I'll take care of myself. Beautiful energy to have. That's what you like about yourself. And I like the fact that you're very focused and driven. And you're like, right, what's next? Go, go, go. I really, really like that. Now, your fourth card is this one here. So, what you don't like about yourself. So this I think as people, as humans, we can answer quite well for ourselves before anything that we like, right? So, what do you not like about yourself? But in March in particular, let's have a look, yeah? The Tower, okay. So, I'm sorry, the lozenge is just too distracting. I don't want you guys to hear me chewing. Now, the Tower is a major arcana. you're having major endings, guys, on things, and new beginnings on things, without even if I don't pick up an ace for the rest of this reading, I know for a fact that that's what you're going through. Cancer had this, but in the last section, right? So what you don't like is happening is that there may be an internal conflict within you. Now, I said you guys felt quite solid to me. It doesn't mean that these things can come in and shake us just a little bit. I did say you're solid and that you let things wash over you. But when a power like the Tower energy comes in, it can shake us. No matter how solid we feel in ourselves, and we feel like the earth beneath us is moving, and it's like, my God, this may be an event for you that has come in and it's really affected you, and you don't like the fact that it has affected you as much as it has, because you're like, do you know what, I want to be more in control of me, more in control of things. This may have been something that you have put onto somebody else. I'm not saying all of you have, right? We just have to look at the two sides of the coin here. This may be something that you've brought, that you're like, you brought someone's world down, or you brought someone to their knees. And it mightn't even have been this huge event, but it was, when it happened, you may have exploded, you may have lost your shit, Pisces, and you may have just turned into this, spontaneously combusted, right? That may have happened. This event, if it has happened or it will happen, it's important for you to know that there are times when people will push you, and it's up to you what way you want to react. If it's a case that it's been a long time and someone has constantly grated on you, or it's just constantly disrespected you, and then you come to this point, this is a learning curve for you to say, right, you don't like the fact that you could implode or explode, right, all over people. Then this is saying that take heed. Before things get as bad as this, you need to speak a truth. You need to lay down the law in a very nice way, which you can do, it's no problem. You know your strength as well, that if this is something that you can do to people, to someone, right? Because we all have that side of ourselves. I know myself, like, I'm a loving, caring person, but my God, if you keep pushing me and you cross me, I will do this too. And it's human nature. So it's not to say that this can't be worked on and rectified. So this is saying you have that ability to really break down boundaries, break down barriers, and even possibly break down people at times. And know that that is a side of you, and that's okay to have that side. Just be selective when that happens, so that if or when it does happen, you don't feel like, oh, I hate that I can bring this. I hate that I could destroy someone like this. Maybe that's happened for you in a relationship lately. Maybe you've had enough. Maybe it's in your work. Maybe it's home, your mother, your father. Doesn't matter. It's hardcore. And also sometimes we're just pushed to that point, and you have to give yourself a bit of slack. And sometimes, you know, if I'm very honest, as peace loving as I am, sometimes people just need this. Sometimes you need to tell people. Sometimes they need to be heard, sometimes they need to be told. And sometimes that you have to be the deliverer of this. I've experienced it many times in my life. I don't like it either, but for some reason that's the ability I have, to love others with all my heart, and then at the same time, you know, cut them down with my tongue. So let it be known that even though this feels, you don't like this, it's actually a really good regulation tool, like a regulator tool, in working with what does work for you and doesn't, and what's right and wrong in your own kind of ethics and your morals, right? Interesting, I know, interesting view that I have on it, but I think if you view from that sense, then you're okay, right? Now your fifth card, this is cool. This is your talent. So what is your talent? Well, I always say straight off the bat, Pisces are just so unbelievably creative in every aspect. And I so admire Pisces for their ingenuity. Do you know what I mean? I love that bit. So what's your talent? Your talent is the Six of Rods. So what does that mean? That means you have the ability to drive a network of people, a community of people, a small group, however small, big, whatever. You have the ability to take the lead and move them forward in your vision towards things. You do this with a lot of passion. You do it with a lot of creativity, as I said. More importantly, you are successful in the culture that you create. I think this is more of a culture thing for some of you. The culture that you create, how you see things going a certain way, how you can contribute to society, or in a smaller sense to your friends, to your family. how you do that is something that people respond to and they want to go with you. You have an ability to communicate with people, maybe not as strong or as on the most obvious levels as, say, air signs like Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Maybe that's sort of, maybe it's not obvious like chatty. So for instance, like I'm a Libra and this is my platform, so I talk it through. Maybe for you Pisces, you're like, yeah, that does work, or actually that's not my thing. Whatever mode that you use resonates with people on a deeper level than just words. So I think that is what your talent is, your ability to gather groups of people, allow them to amalgamate and then create something and move forward in it. But more importantly, it's that you're successful in how you do this, because even though your vision is very particular, whatever it is, how you view things is very particular, there are people that does resonate with. And you being on the outside, you being this, yeah, technically an outsider at times of society, is actually of one of your greater benefits. Because there are people that look and go, do you know what, I feel like that too. I don't always feel like I fit the norm, yeah, but they don't either, and they follow you, and then there's this new culture being born. And as I said, opposition is good. Maybe for some of you, you're meant to oppose. I believe in opposition. And I'm getting very kind of like politically driven through this now. I'm like, you believe in it, you go for it. Yeah, it's such a great talent and skill to have, Pisces. Now, your sixth card here is your temptation. What is tempting you? Oh, I've said before that temptation can seem like a very dirty word, doesn't it? Oh, it's still tempting. Temptation is like, implies that you go for something, or you go for what it is that is tempting you. No, it's just there, it's just tempting, that's it. It's momentary, it's temporary, it will not last long. That's the whole point of temptation. You know, but anyway, I digress. What is your temptation at the moment? What may be pulling you back from where you need to be in March? Page of Pentacles, right. So this could be a particular person in your life. They could be younger than you, or they could be older but have more youthful spirit or youthful mentality, because pages are the rookies of the deck. They're like the teenagers of the deck, right? So Pentacles, again, we spoke about Pentacle energy. You could be surrounding yourself with a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn that has these particular attributes, or it could be someone who just reflects those particular energies of a Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. So what's tempting you is this particular person. Now, if we want to put love on this, it may be a case that for some of you, you're being slightly distracted by this Page of Pentacles for whatever reason. Now this page is very willing to learn, is quite studious, absorbs information quite well, and doesn't kind of give it out like the air signs, but takes it in for themselves in order to reevaluate it for themselves, for their own inner knowledge. They don't always go out and tell the world, look what I've just learned. No, they're not like that. They're very much very grounded energy. So whoever this is in your life that's created temptation for you, I don't personally feel like they're bad people. I just think that something about them has caught your eye, and maybe it's moving you or moving your focus that you have up here off the prize of where you're going. Maybe some of you are very much into your career and your job or studying or whatever, your family, and you're like, nope, that's where I'm going, that's it. And then all of a sudden, oh, who's this? Never mind, get rid of them. Go, this is what I focus on, this is what I focus on. I'm going to focus on this, and then, oh. There's something about this person. As I said, I don't feel any ill intent whatsoever. I don't even actually want to clarify this card. What I know is that this person, for whatever reason, has caught your eye. It doesn't mean that your eyes will be off the prize. It just means that whatever you're going towards or whatever you're involved in, you may not give as much attention to. And what I would say to you is the temptation is, where do you want to put your energy? And in who do you want to put your energy in? Think about it. Think about whatever that objective is that you have, in whatever area of your life. Will it take longer if you kind of move towards this person? Do you hear what I'm saying? Because you're so driven and focused here, and you're quite eagle-eyed about it, and you've got your community and your culture is actually, you've got a following. Some of you may even be on Instagram or Twitter or wherever and have this sort of following. And so whatever this person is, just think. Yeah, I know you see that they've got something to give, and they do, but it's very it hasn't been, they're not well versed in what that is, and so I feel like that's actually a slight step down for you. That's not to say that, you know, you're hired, therefore you're better. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it might pull you back from you elevating yourself a little bit more, okay? Not bad, but I see you getting a bit distracted with the old page there. And if it is a love interest, well, who knows, eh? Let me know in the comment section below if it is someone that you're distracted by. Now, as I said, I'll keep saying, not a bad person, just, you know, mind yourself is what I'll say. Now, your 7th position is your personal quest. Right, so this is quite important actually, isn't it? What is your personal quest? What is your personal truth? Where do you want to be? How are you going to get there? Right. Wow, the Chariot card. Okay, so you guys are on the go. You guys are moving, like in really big ways. This is another major arcana, so like you're coming up with some strong cards here, guys. Like major, major, major. 10 of Pentacles. You come into your own. You've got a good network. This person, oh, they're grand. But this is very important. March. And I know it's your birthday season as well, so happy birthday. But this is really great because this is more water energies. A lot of water going on. A lot of water, a lot of earth. So the Chariot is governed by Cancer in the major arcana. This is all about forward movement. So what's great is when these two come together for me, I'm happy. Do you know why? Because Destiny comes in as the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like, I'm going to get the ball rolling a bit more. I'm not going to tell you how slow, I'm not going to tell you how fast, but I'm going to get you moving. Then the Chariot comes in and goes, oh, I'm going to let you know how fast and slow it is. Because for me, that Wheel of Fortune is like the wheels on the Chariot at either side here. Do you see? Destiny is coming for you, it's grabbing you, and it's pushing you forward. And it's also something that you can really reflect on in ways that the people that you had to let go of in order to get here, you'll realize that was of importance. Very much so. It's trailblazing. It's actually, I feel like you're creating something new here, Pisces, and something that you weren't, I mean, you may not have anticipated going into this particular area, be it whatever department in your life, but it's like you're all of a sudden you're like, oh God, this is really taking off and people are really responding and whoa, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're gone. And for a lot of you, I see planes. I see a lot of planes, I see flying, I see flight to flight to flight, whatever this is, it's taking you out of your comfort zone and bringing you somewhere which is beautiful. For others of you, it could just be that the change is moving quite rapidly. And when that happens, it's because it's meant to, okay? When the change moves quite fast, it means that you've learned a lot of things that you've needed to learn about yourself, and you've taken it on board, and you've stored it as inner data, and then the universe recognizes that and goes, let's go. Grab your hand, where are we going? And I feel like you're in your own anyway. You're understanding yourself so much more. It's great. It's fantastic. This is your personal quest, is to move forward. Be it within yourself, be it within work, family, friends, romantic, whatever it is, your own culture is pushing you, it's propelling you forward, and that's your quest. Maybe your quest is to reach more people in whatever you're doing, because you're like, I feel like I have something, people are responding, I'm not going to go with the social norms. Do you know what, that's not me, man, that's not me, I'm a vagabond, that's not me. And it's just like, whew, and you're propelled. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this energy. God, your reading is so cut and dry for me. It's like bang, 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 easy peasy. Consider this and know that you're on the right path, yeah? And even when it feels like things are taking off at a rapid pace that you're not comfortable with, get comfortable. All right, get comfortable in the uncomfortable, because it's coming for you. It's all coming for you, and it's beautiful. Right, your last card here is your current guardian angel. Right, so what does that mean, current, right? Because we always say, oh, guardian angels, do we not just have the one? Well, I mean, there's a lot of people in our spirit fam that take care of us, and I always like to think that they kind of take shifts almost in when to take care, you know, when to be by our side for certain things, right? But this is saying what is on your side at the moment. What is on your side, what is taking care of you, of what you can see, but what you can't see, but what you can feel, and what sort of like vibrations are out there to keep you level and to keep you on track. 10 of Cups. These two are two of the most beautiful cards to have. This is beautiful. Guys, you're looking at a lovely March. Pisces, Listen to me. Listen now. Gonna sound like an old Irish mother. Listen to me now. Now sit down there and have a listen. This is beautiful. This is fantastic. What's on your side is all of that emotional wealth that you've built up over time. All the things that may have happened, the people that may have come into your life, scenarios that may have come in that you have felt that were just so destructive. Maybe how you even carried yourself was so destructive at times. And this is saying that has brought forward the 10 of Cups. Emotional intelligence, emotional development, emotional data, emotional storage. You are emotionally fulfilled in all areas of your life. This is practicality, yeah? This is money, friends, family. It's like structures as well, buildings, homes. It's all of that. But this is about your inner self. This is about being emotionally satisfied with your family, with your friends, all of that. So what's on your side is the development of your emotional self, but also the network that you have created for yourself that will give you this emotional strength. This is massive. For some of you, it may even just reduce it down. For some of you, it may just be one person. And some of you may go, well, that's enough for me. And you know what? That is, isn't it? One person. I mean, it's very beautiful and unique when you have one person that looks at you and you know they completely have your back at every level. I feel like this isn't your spirit, fam. I think that there is someone in your life who has given you, without even talking about it, has given you that emotional support, and they've been your angel in all of this. Spend more time with them, Pisces. Give more love to them. They deserve it. Because they have your back full, yeah, 100%. It's beautiful. And I feel like that's a partner. Or if you're single, it's a friend that you've known for quite some time, and then you see them in a different light because you realise how much they've been there for you. Pisces. Need I say more? Other than, times they are changing. Don't worry if you feel like you're not in the group, you're not in the social norm. You're welcome to this too. I'm not someone who's in the social norm, and I'm cool with it. And together we can all create this beautiful culture and family that you will be successful in. Don't worry about this. This will come and go. This too shall pass, as they say. And allow destiny to come in and take hold, because you were flying high, baby. And I'm delighted for you, because I know last year you had a few bad moments, my darlings, yeah? Not now. Not now. Oh, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This has been divining myself. I keep saying defining, so I have to take a moment. Divining myself spread. I hope you enjoyed it. To my old subscribers, so good to have you with me, and to my new subscribers, you're so welcome here. Do leave your comments in the comment section below, because I said we take care of each other here, and I think it's important that we chat to each other, yeah? The dialogue. Keep it going, keep it flowing, so we can all take care of each other. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe, or leave a comment. Comments, I think, actually are more important to me, because I know then what I'm doing is helping you. If you'd like a personal reading, more in-depth about a particular area of your life, or in general, either or is good with me, you can contact me. My details are at the end of this video and below this video too, and I'll send you on a prices and services as well. My beautiful, beautiful Pisces, my fishies, have a great March. Have a beautiful birthday. Take care of yourselves. Go out, have a bit of fun. And I will see you in April. Can you believe it? See you then, my darlings. You take care. Bye.